everybody, and welcome to Stellos Stadium in Nashua, where we're about to have boys lacrosse. South versus North. John Collins with Tom King. The sunshine is out for one of the few times in the month of May, and it's the end of the lacrosse season, Tom.
I thought yesterday, Tuesday, the day before we're taping this, was supposed to be the best day of the week.
Yeah.
I can't watch the weather anymore. Yeah, exactly. But we've got sun, we've got lacrosse, we've got two teams, John, that I think between them have won 5. They've won 10 games between them. Not enough with 5 wins each to make the tournament. It doesn't look like they only take 8 teams in Division One.
And they're just on the outside in 9th and 10th place.
Yeah, but on the outside by a good 2 or 3
margin,
games. Yeah, so this is a game for pride. The two teams played each other last week, and it looked like it was going to be survival of the fittest. Winner had a shot at the tournament, but then North, after their win, lost a couple games, and now they're in the spot they are, where I believe today they wrap it up.
Yeah, North beat South about a week ago, 12-8.
And they were down a lot in that game.
Really?
Yeah, I was here for the first half of it. They were down a lot,
yeah.
And they rallied away. I mean, in lacrosse, you just never know, you know?
Yeah.
You need that momentum. You need that flurry. You need to get your team in an offensive rhythm where they're passing the ball crisply and finding the open man for the quick shot in this game, in this type of game. When these two teams are evenly matched, those runs come one after the other, not necessarily by the same team.
It's North versus South. Don't want to go as far as to call it a civil war. It's not deadly, but it is intense. It's lacrosse.
And there'll be some hitting. There'll be some rivalry involved. Should be a fun game.
That's Tom King. I'm John Collins. The face-off for today's lacrosse game, North versus South, is coming right up.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Stellos Stadium in Nashua, where we've just heard another rendition of the national anthem by homegrown Al St. Louis, the Guinness World Record holder. Beautiful day in late May as we record this. Also, YouTube live stream it for you here on NashuaETV. John Collins along with Tom King. We have our cameraman Tim O'Neill. High atop the Stellos Stadium press box, and the sunshine setting over the trees along the Nashua River during the course of today's games. It'll be a doubleheader, boys followed by girls, South versus North here at Stellos Stadium on the Matafield turf. There was a delay before the start of this game, and that was caused by a wait for the second referee to get here. Fortunately, we do have 2 officials now in the striped jerseys down on the field who are laying down the ground rules for the 2 teams before we get underway. As Tom mentioned in the open, South and North boys lacrosse finishing just out of the 8-team tournament in 9th and 10th place. It's a foregone conclusion right now, really, because South is at 5 and 10 in 9th place, and the 8th place team on the bubble making the tournament, Sauhegan, with a record of 8 and 6, with just this game remaining here for South and then one more against Pinkerton, there's no way they can catch Souhegan in the standings. They'd end up with a maximum of 7 wins with the Purple Panthers if they win today and then against Pinkerton, which is not likely. Pinkerton is #1 seed in boys lacrosse. They are 15-1 on the season at the very top of the standings. Congratulations to Bishop Girton, 13-2. They are ensconced in 2nd place here in the last week of the boys lacrosse season, and they look well on their way to hosting a quarterfinal game as the tournament opens with those 8 teams. Just about ready for the opening face-off in the middle of the pitch as the 2 combatants kneel down with the ball placed between their 2 lacrosse sticks. See who wins this face-off. In the game that was played a week ago, it was a 12-8 win for Nashua North coming from behind. So North wins the opening face-off. So a leg up to begin this thing as they try to go down and score. 12-minute quarters in high school boys lacrosse. North maneuvering the ball all around the perimeter. First shot of the game, and it goes wide. That was number 12 for the Titans, Alec Juknevich, who got a shot away, but it didn't appear to be on goal. Nate Siegel is the goaltender for the Purple Panthers, who are in the white jerseys, North wearing the dark jerseys in this one. Shadows are on the field. I don't think there's any problem with the sunshine at the moment for these players, as it's pretty high in the sky still here in late May with a 5:30 start. South trying to generate their first scoring chance. They have an opportunity here down the field. And in! A goal! Number 19, Jordan Bodwell, gets the Panthers on the board first. They capitalize on their very first opportunity. Nate Radin didn't have much of a chance there as Bodwell was right in front of the goal and he let it loose. 1-0. The Panthers lead it. That goal coming 2 minutes and 5 seconds, or make that 1 minute and 5 seconds into the first quarter. We have a number 7 for South that was in on that play, who is not listed in our roster. The Titans are up? The Titans are in white? Okay. Mistake. South is in dark jerseys. The Titans are up. South's in purple. Purple shorts, I should have said, yeah. So, apologize for that. The Titans actually scored on their first opportunity. And number 19 for the Titans is Brendan Martin. And no surprise that Brendan Martin scored a goal. He's been a great player for many years, playing in his senior day game here at Stello Stadium, and he gets the Titans on the board first, 1-0. North is the home team. So South, who won the opening faceoff, working with it in tight, now around behind the net. Devin Linscott gives it up top. Brett Shaughnessy, number 4, directing traffic. Linscott gets it behind the net. Now with it, number 11, Sean Holland, key player for the Panthers. 3 minutes played in this north-south battle here. Boys lacrosse, a season-ending game for North. South still has a game left against Pinkerton. That is scheduled for tomorrow. Titans trying to add to their lead now as they pass it off about 30 yards away. North's goaltender is Max Fay. South's goaltender is Nate Radin. Todd Redmond handling the ball, being stick checked. Now he breaks away from the defender, loses the handle, and scooping it up alertly. Radin, the goaltender, seized on the opportunity to pick up that loose ball and end North's threat to go up 2-0. So still the 1-0 advantage. And now South with a chance to tie this thing up. Pass in the middle. That was Shane Pulio trying to hit Sean Holland right in the slot, and the pass went by Holland and all the way out of bounds between the hedges, as you can see. 7.5 minutes left to go, first quarter. Minimal shots on goal in the first 5 minutes of this one. Now the Titans have a chance. Fast break with momentum now, breaking it off to the side. Brendan Martin down into the corner it goes. Troy Batari is number 7 for the Titans as they pass it around the perimeter. Griffin Massour is number 10. Massour trying to make a move, and he gets it into the corner, and a save's made by Radin, and that Radin was able to stop Joey Page a step away from the goal mouth, and somehow Radin got a piece of that and kept it out of the cage. So still a 1-0 advantage for the Titans. They've had an advantage in the opportunities as well so far. South looking for that elusive quality shot on goal. Down behind the net goes Shane Pulio, puts the brakes on, spin move out in front, shot and save somehow. Did it hit the post or was it a clean save by the goaltender? Might have been a clean save that time by James Petz, the goaltender for North. Still got the shutout working here. Halfway through the first quarter now. 6 minutes have been played. North still with the 1-0 advantage. 2 golden opportunities for the offenses of both teams within a minute, and somehow the ball stayed out of the net. And still 1-0 North as they slow it down a little bit. Brendan Martin has it. North playing catch about 20 yards away. And goaltender Nate Radin goes back in the corner. Long pass up the sidelines and then back up top as losing the handle momentarily. Dubian collects it, charges, fakes right, spin move, double teamed, and he is forced to back out. Alec Juknevich into the corner. Nice move. 2 nice moves. Joey Page trying to come out of the corner. Behind the net it goes. Todd Redmond out in front. Shot, goal! 10 yards away. Sniper shot. And that's number 12 for the Titans, Alec Juknevich, who puts it home. So Martin and Juknevich with a goal each. And it is a 2-0 Titans lead. Timeout is called by the Panthers, I would assume, as they want to talk it over. The Panthers started out on a promising note, winning the opening faceoff. Never really got a quality shot on goal in that opening offensive attack. And then it was the Titans who came down, scored on their first opportunity. Brendan Martin from about 5 yards out in front of the goal mouth. That one was from 10 yards away by Juknevich on a feed from behind the net. I believe it was from Todd Redmond, number 1, who was playing the point guard role from behind the cage. It was the equivalent of a one-timer in the Stanley Cup playoffs. The Titans were out on top 2-0. Welcome if you're watching NashuaETV on YouTube Live or recorded. It is a Wednesday, May 24th of 2017. South coming into the game having lost 3 in a row, including to North on last Wednesday, a week ago. That was followed up by a loss at home here against Exeter 13-7, and they traveled up to Concord on Monday and lost to Concord 15-4, a tough Monday for South. Titans, meanwhile, have gone 1-3 in their last week of play, defeating South, and then a tough beatdown home against Londonderry, 22-5. The Lancers got hurt on the Titans, and then they lost at Exeter 17-3. So right now, South just concentrating on getting on the scoreboard, trailing this one 2-0. With under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter, a turnover, and the Titans will come charging out of their own end. Out of the shadows of the tall pine trees, but slipping and falling was Redmond. A turnover. South going to turn it into a scoring opportunity, and a terrific save by Petz. He saw it all the way. That might have snuck underneath the crossbar. A quality shot for the Panthers, but again, no goal. The Titans goaltender continues to do well, and we have a Panther player down now in the offensive end, and immediately the official is calling for the trainer. That appears to be Jerry Holland, who's sprinting out into the field, and before Jerry even gets there, the player is back up on his feet and looking every bit like he's going to stay out there. That's number 16, I believe, Miles Johnson for South, who is walking off the field under his own power. Trainer trying to slow him down a little bit, but Miles Johnson is also a football player for the Panthers, looking pretty healthy as he walks off, and that's a good sign. So we'll get a fresh player out onto the field for the Panthers and resume play with 4:16 to go first quarter. The Titans in an advantageous spot right now. I believe it's Brendan Martin who has possession at the far side of the field. And Martin's going to pass it. Around the perimeter it goes. Tyler Dubia, number 20, gets a return pass from Troy Batari. Martin, who's dangerous, gives it back. Batari into the corner. Now Redmond, who set up Juknevich the last time he had it, winding up the shot, and a save by Radin. Nicely done. Kind of a difficult angle there for Joey Page, but that looked like, if Radin didn't get a piece of it, that it was headed between the pipes. Would have been goal number 3 for the Titans, leading this one 2-0. Long pass comes up top. A misfire, trying to pounce on the loose ball are the Panthers. The Titans get checked off of it and sprinting out of the crowd with possession. Number 23 is Tony Agor. And a shot and a pile of bodies in front. And it looked like the goaltender Petz was hurt on the play. Maybe knocked to the turf by the attacking player for South. And it looked like the attacking player took the brunt of the shot, kind of holding his right side area for the Titans. For the Panthers, number 15, Zach Clancy, was right on top of Petz, who's hobbling a little bit as the goaltender gets to his feet. Again, no goal though, as Petz somehow manages to keep the ball out. Physical play right in front of the north bench. The Panthers come away with it. Sprinting toward the front, losing the handle momentarily, trying to get a shot off, getting stick checked. South's attackers, Shane Pulio, number 10, and the Titans come away with it. Fast break. All the way down, even with the goal line, and Redmond has it, just like that. I think number 7, Troy Batari. All the way in front of the south bench. Joey Page is trotting near sideline. Is going to be content to go all the way into the corner. Now behind the net he goes. Page being marked by Devin Linscott, number 12. Page takes it all the way around the full circuit. Now Redmond has it. Redmond trying to dance his way around. Defenseman Jarrett Barron. Barron with that long stick, keeping Redmond in check. Literally can't find any room to run in front. Now Redmond just muscles his way out in front, double teamed and retreats. Out in front, loose ball, and the Panthers seize on it. Good defense by South, giving Redmond and his Titan teammates no opportunity for a shot on goal in that trip down the field. And sprinting it into the offensive zone, Devin Linscott hands it off to Sean Holland. Holland directing traffic with possession far side. Now he passes it into the middle. Brett Shaughnessy up top. Shaughnessy looking left and looking right, trying to pick his spot right now. Near side. Zach Clancy throws it behind the net. Good defense by the Titans as they force a turnover. The defender trying to beat the double team and able to do it. Great work by the long stick defender, Chris Constant. Constant comes all the way down past midfield before he's checked to the turf. Redmond trying to scoop up the loose ball in a crowd. But the Panthers outnumber the Titans. Drive them back to midfield. Batari takes a heavy hit, but still somehow manages to hold on to the ball. A difficult and contested pass goes out of bounds off of who? Joey Page was the intended recipient there, and let's see what the officials' ruling is, that it's going to be Panthers ball, or maybe even a penalty assessed on this. Let's see. You see a yellow flag did come down. And counting defenders, it appears that South has been penalized here. I see 5 defenders to our left and 6 attackers in front of goaltender Nate Radin. So opportunity here for the Titans to add to their 2-0 lead with half a minute to go in the first quarter. Ball's out of bounds and the clock stops momentarily with 25 seconds left. It's been all North here in this first quarter. They're trying to add to their lead. Redmond into the corner. Page makes a move, backs it out in front. Opportunity missed there for the Titans as they come all the way back to the middle. Martin trying to pass. Butari. Redmond gets checked out of the way of the side post. 1 second left. They're not going to get a shot away. So good defense by the Titans. However, it was all North in that first quarter. They lead 2-0.
Yeah, I think because of their speed. You know, I think that they had a little bit more speed. Their goaltending was excellent.
Yeah, I shouldn't say it was all North.
No.
The South had a
South had the
chances.
pressure on, but North had some speed, and they were a little more physical, I thought.
Yep.
You know, and you heard Bill Munson. You probably couldn't hear with the headset on. Bill Munson was complaining about a couple of calls. So, the South coach. So we'll see. You know, I mean, these games, like I said, they change. You know, things change in a hurry in lacrosse sometimes. You'll find that out in the girls' game. Although the girls' game maybe
So
won't.
we can't just assume it's going to be 8-0 North at the end?
No.
2-2-2-2.
If it is, then
You buy me steak dinner?
no.
No, that's not going to happen no matter what.
Do you think that there is
Have you ever
ever
bought
going?
anybody steak dinner?
Do you think that there is ever going to be a day where I would spend a dime on you?
Wow.
Do you think that
It's
that
like
would be?
that.
Do you? No, I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm just asking you if you think that there's ever going to be a day.
I keep hope in my heart, Tom. You know.
Keep that hope.
Yeah.
You never know.
2-minute breaks between quarters here at Stellos Stadium. A beautiful late May day here on NashuaETV. Welcome to our live YouTube viewers. Tim O'Neill, our cameraman, up top, able to bring you the images as the sunshine sets across from us over the Nashua River. We have a girls lacrosse game, north-south, coming up.
Don't forget,
after
John,
this.
because we only do lacrosse once a year usually, twice a year sometimes, depending on tournaments and things like that. Girls lacrosse is a lot different. It's running time, and it's more like a track meet, and there's no contact.
Right, allowed.
Right, yeah, exactly.
legally.
You got players rolling
Yeah.
and tumbling and everything else,
Yeah.
but it's a different game.
It
So-
is, yeah. This has got a little more of a Stanley Cup playoff feel to it with the hitting. And so now, North trying to score on the goal to our right. Nate Radin changes ends, and he's still under siege. That doesn't change. Joey Page had an opportunity for a one-timer there and went off his stick and out of bounds. It'll be South's ball to try to come out of their own end. Number 25 is Tavon Olson. Gets it across the field to his defensive counterpart, Jared Beeren. Beeren gets it up top. And across midfield comes Sean Holland. Holland hands it off. A shot attempt is blocked.
Scooped up in the air? No, it rolled out of bounds.
That was Zach Clancy that attempted to shoot that.
The other key in lacrosse is always ground balls. All right, who picks up the most ground
Right.
balls? You tell me your team
Yeah.
that gets the most ground balls, I'll probably tell you the winner.
They keep that stat too, right?
Yes, they do.
That is an important part of the game. Shot, and it looked like,
Might have been deflected wide. I'm not sure. Just
yeah,
don't forget,
sprinting out of his goal, trying to be
Right.
closest to
Yeah,
it when
South
out of
is-
bounds was Pets. And
South right now is going right to left on your TV screen, folks.
and the
Because
purple
they
shorts.
switch at
Yeah.
the quarter's end.
And North is in all white. The long stick defender making a long run, and a shot goes
You can tell the
wide.
long stick defender doesn't shoot very often. So
Hard to be accurate with that
Right.
thing, isn't it? Number 30 is Max Fay. Redmond, playmaker, passes it off. Tyler Dubian, up top it goes. Now Martin, closest to us. Alec Juknevich. Redmond directing traffic as he returns it to Tyler Dubian. Dubian running to his right now, passes it back to Redmond. All these players taking a collective breath here. It's the opening moments of the second quarter. 12-minute quarters. North trying to add to their 2-0 lead as Redmond takes up position behind the goal, faking one way and going the other several times, but not fooled. Defender Jared Beeren. Redmond in front, shot, and a save is made. What a terrific save by Radin.
Radin is playing very well. He hasn't had many opportunities.
That was a transfusions type of save. That's how
Yeah.
close the attacker Joey Page was. Went from stick to stick in an eye blink, and a nice save by Radin. In tight. Still 2-0. Both goaltenders have been fantastic. It took a couple of great shots by Juknevich and Martin to get it past Radin. Pets, meanwhile, has kept everything out of the net. Now he's roaming with it. 50 yards out of his cage. James Pets hands it off. It's got to be risky to come out with a goaltender like that. If you bobble it, you get a kind of a free shot at an empty net from distance, of course. Redmond behind the net. Batari. And now with it is Juknevich. Number 22 for the Titans is Colin Manning.
Patience is the other key.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of it.
Yeah, you're seeing a lot of it in this game. You're right.
Joey Page spin move. Couple of spin moves. Almost a LeBron James spin move.
Page is,
except he didn't dribble.
Here
it
he
twice.
is. He's going to try to shed. Thought he was going to go low, and he lost the ball. Lost the handle on the balls. He was going to try to go low.
Yeah, but the Titans still have it. Redmond with a risky one-time try. It goes off the outside of the netting by Juknevich. Number 12 for the Titans. And the Panthers, Nate Raden finds an attacker on the wing. Nice move. Emerging from his own zone, Derek Downing hands it off, and now it's the Panthers with the next best chance to score here. Joe Body is number 22. Joe Body in front, shot, and another great save by Petz. And the body language is all frustration for the shooter, Shane Pulio, who was steps away. Now Pulio got the stick on top of his head. Now North going the other way.
South's got to be frustrated. They've gone, 19 or 17 minutes without almost 17 minutes without scoring.
Joey Page tried to back his way through a triple team of South defenders, and that wasn't happening. And now South trying to turn it into a scoring chance. End-to-end action here, and great goaltending. Newly onto the pitch, Brett Shaughnessy, number 4, collects the loose ball near sideline. He's being shadowed by Griffin Dane, number 2. Shaughnessy gives it off. Another great save by Petz. That one was going low corner near side.
He's the story right now in my mind.
Terrific stop. Panthers with a sense of urgency here, trying to get their first goal of the game. In tight, Shaughnessy, another stop by Petz, another accurate shot that would have gone in. And this one's loose, and finally, the Panthers find a way. Number 22, Joe Bodie with the score. Steps away on the left side. That might have been off of a rebound, and Petz doing everything he could to preserve the shutout.
That seems to be the only way you're going to score on Petz right now. But I'll tell you what, John, shutouts in lacrosse, they don't happen.
They don't happen.
No, they do not happen.
But you can try to limit the goal totals, and James Petz certainly has done that. Made the Panthers work extremely hard to get that first goal. The Titans still have a lead 2-1. That goal coming almost at the midway point of the second quarter. 6:36 remaining, or 6:38 remaining in the quarter. So 5:22 in. South right back on the attack. They could tie it up here with this possession. Dancing through the shadows. Good moves, puts himself in position. Again, Petz makes a nice save. Number 15 for the Panthers. Making terrific moves to set himself up. Zach Clancy. Tried to bounce it past Petz, and he just deflected it over the crossbar. In front to the cutter. That shot goes wide. Devin Linscott was charging through, trying to take the feed from Joe Bodie, the goal scorer, who interestingly passed up an opportunity to shoot there and maybe get his second goal to tie it up. Still the Titans on top, 2-1. Panthers playing the patient role now as they try to find an opening, find a seam in this Titans defense. And these two teams played a week ago. South had a lead. North came back to win by 4, 12-8. There's a shot, and Petz looked like he got a piece of that. And the Panthers bidding to get possession, they do. Officials decide that the Panthers offensive players will retain possession. Late first half, Panthers with a chance to tie this thing up. Bodie lost the handle, but recollects it. Trying to get past the stick check of the defender. Good setup and a shot off the outside of the cage. As good as Petz has been, these shooters trying to be maybe too fine and pick a outside corner.
Well, we showed you how North is. We said North is being very physical. Look what they did to the two offensive players behind the net. Knocked them both down.
Yeah.
You do anything to disrupt the rhythm within the rules that you can do.
Right. Effective defense. And goaltending by North, making it very difficult for a lot of talented athletes on the Panthers side to score. They've had their chances. Zach Clancy passes it off to Brett Shaughnessy. Up top now it goes. Devin Linscott and Sean Holland playing catch. Might be Holland's turn to launch. And actually that was number 10, Shane Pulio, that missed to the left of the cage. The Panthers will retain possession. Under 5 minutes left, first half. Titans playing the role of the home team for this boys and girls doubleheader, leading 2-1. South certainly has a chance to tie it up here, and that shot looked like it went wide. Brett Shaughnessy from 5 yards away tried to go submarine on Petz and missed the far post. There's a shot that goes over the cage, or may have been deflected over by Petz. Shane Pulio with a couple of chances here. Panthers still firing away. Petz saves it. Loose ball in front. Pass back and a goal.
Yeah, Pet's on the ground.
Devin Linscott.
You see him down below. I don't know if he's hurt or not. I think he might be. Look at that.
Be.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think it was from stopping a shot.
It might be. He stopped it with his body.
Yeah, he has stopped so many hard shots. And again, a follow-up shot is the way they beat him. And he was still on his feet, but in pain, clearly, when Devin Linscott, who is a left-handed shot, was able to fire that low to the far right side of the goal. Very accurate shot by Linscott. Ties this game up 2-2. And a break in the action with 4:04 remaining, so that James Petz can have a moment to recover here, let the pain subside. He's already looking like he's ready to go again. I'm reminded of the hit by pitch in baseball, and these goalies just take about 50 of those a game.
Yeah, you see hockey, you see hockey goalies. They're two people in one uniform, basically with the padding and everything else.
Yeah.
It's like, player times two.
Yeah.
Lacrosse, not
None
the
of
case. None of that, no.
They are trying to get hit
Not the
by
case.
these balls. And if you ever held a lacrosse ball, it's no joke.
Right? No, it's like a street hockey ball.
Yeah. It's got some weight to it.
Yeah, it does. It's solid. Imagine if they played it in the wintertime, the ball would freeze.
I hope not. It's rubber, right? So it's theoretically.
Street hockey
It
balls
hurts
used
more,
to
I'm sure, when
freeze
it's
for me,
cold.
know?
Oh, yeah. The hollow shell. Panthers win the faceoff, and now they have a chance to take the lead here with under 4 minutes to go in the first half.
Yeah,
They
how about that, huh?
Number 16 for the Panthers is Miles Johnson, who was hurt earlier, and it's good to see him back out there. Sean Holland sprinting through traffic, shoots it. Looked like he missed to the left, wide to the left post. South back on the attack, in tight, shot. Petz, I believe, saved it, or might have hit the post. He didn't give much room on the near side there to shooter Devin Linscott, bidding for his second goal. And the Titans will finally get possession. That was a long possession for the Panthers that led to their second goal. Chance for their third. Now North trying to come out of their own end in the person of the goaltender, James Petz, who's, if he didn't get enough balls hitting him, he had a pesky attacker there whacking him with the stick coming out of the back line. It was Colin Manning who got in it with Petz, but it produced a turnover. South back on the attack. Shane Pulio being stick checked by Max Fay. Pulio backs it over here into the sideline. Momentary bobble by Brett Shaughnessy, but he has it back. And he hands it off to Zach Clancy. Clancy making a move to his left. Up top it goes, Sean Holland. And that's wide, and Panthers keeping the pressure on. Under 3 minutes to go now in the first half, and we have been looking to our left for much of this second quarter. It has been James Petz who's been under siege. There's a chance, and a shot goes wide. Charging down the seam to the right of the goal was Brett Shaughnessy, and he just missed to the left, it appeared. Shane Pulio being stick checked by Max Fay. Up top it goes for the Panthers. Shaughnessy
trying to take as much time off the clock. Low scoring first half.
Yep. Devin Linscott going left to right. Fires it, and Pet's able to save it.
Yeah, they shot
cleanly.
high. After the injury, you've got to figure out, okay, what can't Petz do? And they've probably felt that he couldn't lunge or reach, and they decided to go high instead of low.
South scoops up the midfield loose ball. Under 2 minutes to go.
There's a
In
shot
front,
coming
Linscott
right
scores
here.
his second goal of the game.
Once he got 5 yards away, he was golden. They let him get in there instead of hitting him.
South, who trailed in this game 2-0.
North needed to be a little more physical there, John.
And the Panthers lead it 3-2 with 1:54 to go in the first half. Linscott with a pretty goal there, sliding to the turf. What happened there?
Timeout call.
Timeout.
Timeout. South's
And it's
excited about it.
Yeah, the Titans took a timeout. Opportunity for the Panthers to celebrate, coming from behind to take the lead 3-2, but a lot of game left. 26 minutes at least, as we've hit about the 2-minute warning, you could say, of the first half, and a couple of 12-minute quarters remaining on the other side of the halftime break. Game was delayed a bit as we waited for a second official to arrive. There's a girls lacrosse game after this one. North and South girls, and one of those two teams is playoff bound.
Well, South would, I mean, I don't think it's a certainty, but
No.
they need that win. You know, they want to
Yeah.
get that win. They lost to Londonderry.
So they'll treat it like a playoff
They lost
game
to
right
Londonderry the day before this game, 17-5. So they'll treat it like a playoff game, believe me.
Face-off will be at midfield with just under 2 minutes to left to go. If there is another goal, it'll be a big one. It'll determine whether we go to halftime at or tied, or could
Let's see.
South have a 2-goal lead.
All of a sudden, North looked like they were in control.
Yeah.
What happened, John Collins?
Big shift in momentum.
Yeah, it happens in this game a lot when you've got two evenly matched teams. Now, we watch, say, a Girton play one of these teams. There's no momentum. It's all Girton. But you watch these two teams play each other, pretty evenly matched. Their records say they are. That's what happens.
Good physical defense there by the Titans. Took the ball away from Miles Johnson, who made a fullback type of run near sideline, but had it jostled loose. And now the Titans with the next best chance to score an equalizer here, trailing 3-2, trailing for the first time in the game with 1:20 left to go in the first half as they work the ball around the perimeter, looking for a quality shot here in the final minute. Todd Redmond, playmaker behind the net. Crisscrossing with Page. Thought about sending it back to Page, and now he does.
Well, I think the goal for North right now is make sure you maintain possession the entire final minute.
Instead, Page's going to shoot, and he scores.
Well,
he saw an opening.
Or score before the half.
Yeah.
One or the other.
A lull in the South defense.
You're tempted as a coach. Do you want to pass up the opportunity or do you want to just hold on to it? Because South had so much time of possession in that second quarter.
That was a
And now
good
you
read.
give the Panthers, if you don't win this draw, you give the Panthers a chance now to get the go-ahead goal, and back and forth they can go.
It's a good read by Joey Page. He sensed that the Panther defenders had dropped back to cover all of the teammates that he could pass to, and he recognized he had one player to beat, one defender to juke around so that he could get an open shot on a helpless Nate Radin in that situation. 3-3 is the score. North goals by Juknevich.
Timeout South as they're going to try to go over their strategy.
North goals.
40.8 seconds to play here in the first half. It's a 3-3 game. Two evenly matched teams, an even game, and we're almost at halftime.
North goals by Juknevich, Martin, and Page, and South's goals Bodie and two by Devin Linscott. 40 seconds to go. Still time for more scoring here in a game where the scoring has picked up a little bit.
Well, if you're Nashua South, you're looking at the clock. And I'm probably telling, if I'm Bill Munson, I'm telling my guys, let's milk the clock and then go for the shot with about 15 seconds left. Start moving towards the net. Let's try to kill the clock for about 15 to 20 seconds and then start making your move. Because you don't want North to get that last possession. Especially if this is the end of the game, that's the way you do it. But I'd still do it here at halftime. You go in at halftime tied 3-3 the way you started the game, that's not too bad. Just don't let the Titans get the ball back. Because you saw what happened. They scored right away.
South with it.
Let's see what they do.
Circling. And the shot saved by Petz.
That went out of bounds behind.
Went out of bounds, yep.
No touch by Petz. Went out of bounds behind, and guess whose ball it is? It's the Titans. They should have waited. Kill that clock.
Yeah. 25 seconds of clock running now.
Yep. There's no timeout being called here. They're going to try to get the ball downfield.
Redmond with a home run.
Creates the ground ball opportunity, and South picks it up.
And, yeah, the Titans have it. Panthers have it, sorry.
9 seconds to play.
Chance here for the Panthers to
They've
score.
got to take it now. He's got to go now.
2 seconds. The shot by Linscott saved Petz.
Yeah, off-balance shot. What happened was they got the ball down low. They should have kept it down there, John. Instead, they funneled it back out where there was too much traffic.
24 minutes played, and 3-3 is the score. All even here. North-South boys lacrosse. The final day of the season for the Titans.
And now the little kids take over. This is Andy Sylvia's favorite when the little kids hit the field.
John Collins with Tom King. Our cameraman Tim O'Neill. We're streaming on YouTube Live. We're on recording on YouTube. And we'll take a break for halftime here on NashuaETV.
Who else has been taking your prescriptions? Keep your medicine and your family safe and secure. Mind your meds. To learn how we can help, visit the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids at drugfree.org.
Welcome back, everybody, to Stellos Stadium for the second half of boys lacrosse. South versus North, a 3-3 game as the third quarter begins. The Shadows now taking up most of the Mata Field turf here. And it's the Titans with the next best chance to score as they win the opening faceoff of the second half. Troy Batari behind the net he goes. He crisscrosses with Brendan Martin. in front of the net. Now behind it, Martin changes directions. Gets it up top, trying to make a move is Tyler Dubian. Behind the net it goes. Redmond. Alek Juknevich. Long shot. You could hear sticks collide on the follow through there. It was number 20. Tyler Dubian being guarded by number 20, Derek Downing. The shot went wide. Redmond dumps it out in front and a score. Perfect setup. Like Sanderson to Esposito, Tom, right in front.
Yeah, big setup, a one-time shot, very quick and North again. You know,
Troy Batari with the score.
I've seen this team play a couple times. They're a fast starting team.
Yep, and they took a lead there, 4-3.
Yep.
So face-off will come right back out to midfield. That took just 56 seconds to score that goal. A patient attack by North after winning the opening face-off of the third quarter here, and Todd Redmond setting up Troy Batari, cutting in front. I'm sure that Coach Munson would like to have seen a defender get a body on Batari so he didn't have such an easy shot. Redmond dipping and diving his way around some defenders before he hands it off to Joey Page. Page to Martin, swings it back up top to Tyler Dubian. Dubian back to Martin. Brendan Martin playing in his senior night game, along with several of his teammates. Martin had a great athletic career here at North. Called his name so much in hockey especially. And scored a lot of goals in lacrosse. Ball pops up in the air, and coming away with it on the run is Nate Siegel for South. He's able to get it behind the net. Shot and a goal.
Back and forth they go.
Number 14 for the Panthers is Tyler Bernard, and he was able to sneak it past James Petts. Not an easy task in this game. 4-4 score. Tyler Bernard evens it up at 4-4. That one coming with 10:10 remaining in the third quarter. So both teams making the most of their immediate chances there in the third quarter. It was a rather low scoring first half, 3 goals apiece. We'll see if that changes here in the second half as well. What hasn't changed, it's a even Steven game. Hard fought game at that. Dubian trying to emerge from a double team. He still has it in tight. Radin keeping a wary eye on him as he hands it off to Redmond. In up the sideline, Batari changing places with Redmond. Now he's going to continue around the circuit. Hands it off to Joey Page. Juknevich to Colin Manning. Behind the net, now up in front. Redmond trying to make something happen. Getting stick checked by Max Fay. Actually, number 31. There's a shot. And it deflected all the way out to midfield. It hit the post, apparently. Good try by Juknevich, but the hard shot turns into a break the other way for the Panthers as they try to scoop up the loose ball, and they do. Devin Linscott has got 2 goals in this game. Just, of course, needs 1 more for the hat trick. Content to run up and down the sideline right now as the Panthers shuttle some new players into the game. Brett Shaughnessy off the sidelines and with possession as he tries to get around Brian Wynn, number 28 for the Titans. Wynn shadowing Shaughnessy the whole way. Zach Clancy making a move, changes direction. The defenders switch off, loose ball scooped up by the Panthers. Linscott, Shane Pulio, up top it goes. Zach Clancy backing up, being guarded by Griffin Dane. Clancy in the slot, the shot by Shaughnessy bounces over the goal. Or to the wide left side. Collected back there by Joe Bodie. Bodie's got a goal in this game. Won't get a shot away there. All the way back up top it comes to Zach Clancy. He's got a 10-yard buffer between him and the defender Dane. Now he's going to try to make a move.
And it's tough to make a move from the outside because there's a lot of spaces, but the defense has so much flexibility.
Yeah, Linscott bidding for the hat trick there, and good defense. Physical defense played by Chris Constant, number 6, to prevent an easy shot on goal. Pulio trying to muscle his way through a defender, and he almost hit Shaughnessy at point blank range. Shot, score! Number 11 for the Panthers. Sean Holland.
Very calculated, very well thought out, trying to get the right position, the right play. It's all about possession, John, and South has had a lot of it.
So Sean Holland makes the most of that possession with a great shot from about 15 yards out. And he beats Petz low with a sizzling shot to make it a 5-4 South advantage. 7:23 remaining, third quarter. A seesaw battle right now. Face off at midfield. Redmond battling with Johnson. Johnson wins that battle. And Tyler Bernard, who has scored here in the second half. Change of direction for Joe Bodie. Bodie's shot misses.
That shot just bounced wide. But one thing we haven't seen is we haven't seen either team get a 2-goal advantage, but South with possession has a golden opportunity to do that right here.
Yeah, except at the very beginning of the game, right?
Yeah, 2-0 lead for North. You're right.
But that's going way back. Since then, tight game, and the bouncer by Shaughnessy, he wanted to go low, but that was a little bit too low as he spiked it. And it goes over the cage. What we haven't seen either is South with a 2-goal lead. There's a shot, and it misses. Great opportunity there for Linscott to get the hat trick. Retrieving it here in the near corner is Joe Bodie. Bodie sprinting behind the goal. Changes direction. He's out in front. The feed. Shaughnessy scores. 6-4 South leads. Great teamwork on offense there by the Panthers. And that one was about 80 miles an hour as it went past James Petz. Not much he could do. He's talking to his defenders right now about tightening things up.
Well, here you go. Now it's decision time for North. How do they play this?
Yeah.
Because it's the South team is motivated. What's the motivation for South besides the rivalry? They lost to Nashua North the first time.
A week
12
ago.
to 8. So that's their motivation.
Yep. So timeout called by the Titans. Coach Rod Redmond talking to his team. And of course, head coach of South, Bill Munson, also talking to his team and saying, keep doing more of what you are doing. Very comfortable weather to watch this lacrosse game. Just about, let's say, mid-70s right now. And sunshine, something to deal with, though. A lot of fans below us have their sunglasses on because you need them. Our cameraman Tim O'Neill up top in the sunshine is shooting this one for NashuaETV. John Collins with Tom King. And our executive producer Pete Johnson is with us as well. Face off midfield.
And we're not in the sunshine.
Well, I'm standing behind a pillar, which allows me to see more easily.
Me too. They built this press box on the wrong side. Can we agree on that?
Yeah. Well, there might be more insects on that side.
That's true, but we'd be indoors.
And now North desperately wants to get back on the scoring track here as they've surrendered 2 goals after the score was tied at 4. 6-4 advantage for the Panthers, and now it's Troy Bottari. Tyler Dubian, across the field it goes. Brendan Martin gives it back to Dubian, and he's being guarded closely by Miles Johnson. Inside, shot, save is made by Radin. Terrific job on Bottari.
And I wonder how much, if I'm north, what I want to do, even though the trees are probably blocking a little bit of the sun there, you see the shade, I still want Radin to have to look to his left a little bit.
Titan player is down, appears to be in pain, far sideline in the offensive zone. Now he's getting to his feet. No, the officials tell him to stay down while the trainer sprints out onto the field. So momentary break in the action here. 5:38 to go, third quarter. The Panthers, who are wearing purple shorts, acting as the visiting team in this one, leading 6-4. North in all white and the dark blue numerals waiting on their teammate far sideline. And let's see if we get the number. It's Joey Page.
And that would be a big loss.
Yeah, and he is
shaken up,
favoring his left side or left leg.
I don't think Joey Page is going to come back right away. I think it's going to be a while if he does.
Yeah.
He's limping off.
Joey Page, one of the seniors here on senior night. The other seniors for North, whose jerseys are displayed in cardboard cutouts below us.
There's a few good ones.
Brendan Martin, Jacob Holmes, James Petz, the goaltender, Tyler Dubian, Alec Juknevich, Max Fay, Jeff Baldessari, and Brian Wynn. Get you the South seniors in a moment as Panthers try to add to their 2-goal lead here with possession, offensive zone. 5:20 to go, third quarter. Content to wait for an opening. Starting his rush, Sean Holland backs it out. Linscott, will he try for 3 goals here? He shoots it and might have got a shoulder on it, did Petz, the goaltender. It bounced wide to the right. And the Panthers retain possession and keep the pressure on. From behind the goal, setting up for a shot is Shane Pulio. Now he'll retreat. Max Fay sticking with him.
Nice
shot and a
right
goal,
there.
cutting in
Beautiful
the middle.
setup, nice cut.
Brett Shaughnessy has his second goal.
Shaughnessy with that motion straight. I mean, he just ran a beeline for the net, caught, shot, goal.
Almost like a set play, and it is the biggest lead of the game for either team. 7-4. The Panthers are on top with 4:48 to go in the third quarter. And the Titans are on their heels, Tom. They don't seem to have any enthusiasm right now, or certainly the momentum is not on their side. Coming off a 4-goal win a week ago, they need to recapture that momentum and get back on the scoring track here, because the Panthers look like they're all about offense at the moment. Face-off midfield. And again, I was going to say the Panthers came away with it, but then streaking up into the middle was Griffin Massour, who did a great job to steal that loose ball away. And Griffin, number 10, running from left to right, hands it off to Brendan Martin, who gets it back to Tyler Dubian, and it's North with a much-needed offensive possession. Juknevich into the corner. Bottari, spin move, trying to work his way in front, gets triple-teamed and forced back out. Now he makes a slip move, and the right-handed shot missed to the left. Overcompensated there a bit although Radin was waiting to make the save. It was on net. Up top, Dubian faked the shot, goes to his left. He's right in front and scores. Great move by Tyler Dubian.
Much needed move and a much needed goal because they were in danger of kind of dropping out of this game a little bit.
Going to the hoop, equivalent of a dunk right there by Tyler Dubian as he went right at Radin, and there was nothing the goaltender could do as the defense fell away, and Dubian ran in with a couple of nice moves, almost untouched. So it is a 2-goal game again, 7-5 with that 5th goal for the Titans. They narrow the gap. Let's see who wins this faceoff. And a big assist that came about a minute earlier from Griffin Massour to pick up the loose ball in the last faceoff. South wins it. Miles Johnson has it, far sideline. Reverses direction, now running toward us. Dumps it in the middle. A shot goes over the goal. That was Zach Clancy who was on the move from right to left. But back there to collect it was Shane Pulio. Pulio, spin move. Hands it off. Clancy trying to split the defense, dumps it inside, loose ball collected by James Pets. And he hits Redmond, or he tries to, down the middle of the field. Over the head, though, of the Titans attacker. And the Panthers are going to turn this immediately into some offense. In front, Shaughnessy would have had an easy slam dunk there if he had been able to receive that pass from Pulio, but high degree of difficulty as Shaughnessy was charging down the center slot area, and the Titans get the loose ball, far sideline. Trying to beat a double team is Dubian. He hands it off to Schaefer Rancourt. Rancourt up ahead. In the middle, shot and a goal.
Oh, from an unlikely spot and through traffic.
Griffin Massour, who has stepped up and played some fine lacrosse here in the last few minutes. He assisted in winning a face-off that led to the 5th goal, and he scores the 6th goal with the equivalent of a slap shot in the center slot.
You know, don't forget your seniors, you're going to lean on them because this is going to be their last game.
Yes. And Griffin Massour is one of those seniors that Tom's talking about. The others, Brett Shaughnessy, number 4. I see the jersey of Miles Johnson, number 16.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, this is the last game of the season.
Some of the fans are sitting in front of the other jerseys. I thought I saw Tavon Olson, number 25, down there. So it's a 1-goal game again. And on top of that, the Titans have a chance to tie it up with this possession. Todd Redmond. Trying to make some moves on Tyler Bernard. Redmond stick checked, still has it. Circles near.
Nice
out in
pass.
front, Dubian lost the handle.
Yeah, couldn't find it.
It's still on the turf, but he gets it back.
Oh, very lucky to get it back.
Yep.
Good ground ball pickup by Dubian.
Circles near midfield. Now he can regroup and try to pick a spot again. Going to work, far sideline shot, misses. To the right, Joey Page is back out there for the Titans. Number 15. And Todd Redmond with the ball. About 15 yards behind the goal. Now he closes the gap toward the near pipe, but forced wide. Up in front, Page. Behind the goal, it goes to Bottari. Trying to get around Tyler Bernard. Can't do it. Bernard, good physical defense. And
scooped up a whistle. Let's see.
Was that a penalty? No, it's not. Just good defense by Bernard. And forces a turnover. Allows no shot on goal.
Minute 25 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. It's a 7-5 game in favor of South. They lost the first meeting between these two, 12-8.
South with a chance. Brett Shaughnessy with it. Being stick checked by Jacob Holmes. Shaughnessy near sideline. Is back to the defenders. Clancy was able to buy some space. Now he's going to try to go to work on Chris Constant. Good move to the right. Tried to pass it when he might have been able to shoot it. Linscott's going to try to keep it in bounds.
Yeah, he couldn't.
And
Out
he
of bounds.
can't.
It's going to be north ball.
North ball.
Now, see, that's a little different in the girls' game. I believe the ball rolls out like that. Pick it up, keep playing.
Yep, if you're nearest.
Yep, exactly.
Brendan Martin getting his running in. Weaving his way through the defenders. Spin move, triple team, check to the turf, and the Panthers take it away. Good physical play. Panthers trying to go up by 2 again, leading 7-6. But Shane Pulio, number 10, who's going right around the cage, almost did try to wrap around there, lost the handle, up in the air. Good retrieval by South and a goal.
What a great play.
Number
to
22.
retrieve the loose ball. I'll tell you what.
Joe Bodie.
The one thing in lacrosse, John, is possession is not only 9/10 of the law, it's 10/10 of the law.
Yeah.
It is the whole deal.
Yeah.
And South was just hungry. The shortest guy in that, group of players was the one who came up with the ball. And that's hunger. And it's 8-5 in favor of the Panthers with 11.3 ticks left in the third quarter. That's just pure hunger on his part.
In defense of the defender,
No defense.
Tavon Olsen, he's got the long stick and the ball's coming straight down. It's not as easy to control. Bodie took advantage.
No defense. You got to get that
All
ball.
right.
Kick it. Move it. Do something.
Oh, yeah,
Get it away.
hit the guy, right?
Do something. Get
Don't
it
let
away.
him
Get
do
it
what he
away
just
from
did.
the offensive player. Do not allow him to get the ball in possession that close.
Right, and it turned into a slam dunk for Bodie. His second goal of the game makes it 8-6, and that'll do it in the third quarter.
Oh, it won't, John
that
Collins.
That
It's
got in.
At 0 time.
And the official indicates that it is a good goal by Pulio. Wow.
How about that? And all of a sudden,
I was looking at the clock when that went in, and I believe it was like it was down to tenths of a second, but there was still time on the clock.
and all of a sudden, the wheels are coming off. of Nashua North.
I had
It's
a good look at
9-5
the
game.
scoreboard and the net.
9-5 game. I told you, possession.
Yeah.
Just shoot it.
9-5. Going to give that goal to Pulio, right? Number
Yep.
10.
And give the assist to the draw, because you win that
Yeah.
draw, you keep the ball. And
Wow, that's a
the
costly
whole
goal
thing.
for the Titans.
Sure is. Yeah, no doubt about it.
9-6, back to a 3-goal advantage for the Panthers, who didn't give up in the waning moments of the third quarter. They snuck another one in. And a dejected goaltender, James Petz, and his team try to regroup as the fourth quarter approaches.
Boy, that's something where the shock's got to wear off. And the only way you get that shock to wear off is get a couple goals really quick in this quarter.
Right. North definitely has the playmakers to do it. But I think there's something to what you talked about, the hunger and the
Yeah, there's something, down
on
to,
a mission to pay back for that loss a week ago.
There's a different feeling now. I mean, early on they were down 2-0, and they were basically whining about the play and the calls and the physicality that North was using. Then all of a sudden, South got on the board. One goal starts it, and then everything just starts again, and the game changes. They're in it, and now they get at it. If North had taken a 3-0 lead, I think that might have made things a little different.
Coming right back as they changed ends.
Yeah, they changed. Right, exactly. So now South is going right to left.
Yeah, it's still South on offense, though.
Yes.
Even now we're looking to our left.
And
with a 3-goal lead.
So they've got
in front.
Yep.
Linscott.
Nice save.
Denied the hat trick by Petz.
Yeah, Petz got his stick up high to make that save. But here's the thing. South's now going to wonder, okay, we're up 9-5, 4-goal lead. How much clock do we want to kill here? Do we want to just keep going for the just keep going for the offense?
Right.
You know, that's their decision.
Multiple substitutions for both teams now as the Titans move the ball down the field, needing a goal to prevent themselves from going down by 4. They're trailing by 3, 9-6 with 11 minutes left to go in the game. Dubian circling. Shoots it.
Wide.
Not the highest percentage shot there as he was being guarded by, well, let's see, number 25, I misspoke. Schaefer Rancourt was the defender with the long stick that
Now look at that.
Bodie
See the
beat
ball,
for the goal
ball
earlier.
bounces, and all of a sudden Radin comes up with it, but a bad pass, and now he turns it over.
So the Titans back on offense. Loose ball, seizing upon it are the Panthers. Good pass in traffic. Finds Joe Bodie. 3 players for South have 2 goals apiece. Bodie is one of them. Also, Lynn Scott and Brett Shaughnessy. Sean Holland, who has one of the 9 goals with it. Looking for an open teammate. Backs it out. Holland going to make a run here. About 25 yards from the goal. Pass misses the stick of Shane Pulio, and it is a turnover. The Titans will have possession here, trying to come out of their own end, trailing by 3, 9-6. Good job of moving it out of his own end, Max Fay. This could turn into a scoring chance. Page in traffic, misses to the right.
Yeah, he forced it. He was double teamed, almost triple teamed, and the only way he could do it is fire it low. And when he did that, he fired it wide.
9.5 minutes to go in the game. Jarrett Beeren, Panther defender, with the possession. Long pass completed to Sean Holland, who steps around a defender and runs down the middle of the field. Fatigue could start to become a factor here for the players who have played the entire game. We'll see who still has some energy in those legs. Maybe there'll be more space to attack.
Well, that's, you just brought something up, is the energy in the legs. You know, how much is left for each team? A lot of running around for 4 quarters.
Shaughnessy hands it off to Lynn Scott. Lynn Scott, will he shoot?
Yes.
Actually, it's number 15.
Deflected
Sorry, I got the
wide.
wrong number there. It was Zach Clancy with the shot. Still, Panther ball. Joe Bodie. Schaefer Rancourt guarding him. Up top, Shaughnessy. To his left.
Don't forget, all this running around just takes time off the clock. You got a 4-goal lead. No one scored in this quarter yet. North did not come out strong to start to get goals. And now they're even down 5.
That's
More,
Lynn Scott's
5.
3rd goal of the game, a hat trick. And it is a 4-goal lead, 10-6.
A 4-goal lead, and unless we get one of those changes with runs, like I talked about, 4-goal conclusion.
Devin Lynn Scott, as the Panthers patiently work the ball around to get a great angle for Devin, and he finished it off. 10-6. 8:06 to go. Face off midfield. Field completely covered in shadow except for a few speckles of sun. Not a factor for the players, still a factor for us.
Yes. Unless you look to your right.
That's true.
The right side's fine.
And the Titans need to make us look to our right if they're going to come back in this game. Right now, it's the Panthers keeping the ball in the offensive zone. Shot, goal!
Yeah, this one's...
That is another one for Sean Holland. He's got 2.
It just looks like that late goal at the end of the half really took the energy out of Nashua North. You can see, look at the body language on the bench.
Yep.
The body language on the field. The Titans just look like a defeated group, and obviously they're down 6 goals, so they'd feel like that. Tough one.
Yeah, it is. 11-6. 5-goal advantage with 7:46 to go. Face-off won by the Titans. Max Fay gets checked to the ground, though, and the ball gets knocked loose. Panthers have 4 players around the loose ball to 1 for the Titans, but nearly coming away with it was Jacob Holmes. The Panthers, though, turned it into some more offense. Loose ball. Schaefer Rancourt. Spin move, lost control of it. Number 5 for the Panthers is Garrett Fleury.
Seven to play, 11-5 the score in favor of Nashua South over Nashua North, and they're looking for more.
Yeah.
Why? All about the possession.
Had visions of a 1-goal finish, but the Panthers have just taken
It's going to have
control.
to change in a hurry.
Yeah, in front, shot over the goal.
But a man behind, but he wasn't able to secure the ball.
It was Joe Bodie going for his hat trick. 6:40 left to go in the game. And I don't know if we have a penalty. Should have worn my baseball cap. Shaughnessy up top it goes. Sean Holland passes it. Devin Linscott hits a return pass. Loose ball picked up quickly by Shane Pulio. Shot and a save by Petz.
And an important possession coming up for North.
Trying for a long pass, and he finds Troy Batari.
Game.
Batari trying to find Page. He collects it behind the goal.
And you know, John, we talked about this before in other games. They can't wait too long. They can't take too much time. They have to fire the ball as soon as they can. They can't pass up shots.
Not down 5.
No. Down 6, 11-5.
I think it's 6. Let's see. I have 6 goals for
6 for North?
Yeah.
No, I've only got 5. I got 5?
I've got Botari, Chuknevich,
5 or 6, Andy Sylvia.
Martin, Masur,
6?
and Page.
All right.
Yeah. And Dubian.
So they're down 5.
Yeah. Still a lot.
Yep.
With only 5.5 minutes to go. Troy Batari. He's got 2 to beat now. A triple team, so he hands it
Got
off.
a shot. He should have shot it right then. As soon as he got it, he had the opening. He should have fired it. Instead,
Hustling
he tried to,
back, trying to get the whistle to go his way.
and instead he
was
tried
Joey
to fire
Page.
a wild shot that bounced 8 yards in front of the net. He was hoping probably maybe to get that bounce into the net, but didn't happen.
The Titans did get the ball back thanks to Page's hustle, and trailing 11-6, need a goal. Brendan Martin looking for an opening in the defense. Moving to his left, Botari with it. Panthers in sort of a zone defense here, and Titans looking to penetrate. Redmond. Breaks to the inside.
Nice pass.
Nicely done. The wraparound try. No doing. As he is hit to the ground. That was a really hard hit.
Yeah, too fancy and too much around it. You know, you need to go bang, bang on that play.
Yeah.
Pass shot, pass shot.
Tavon Olson
4:22 left to play.
on defense, knocking the attacker to the ground. And never really did get a good shot on
Olson's played
that.
a good game.
Yeah.
I mean, he has.
It's been a nightmare for the offensive players. At the 4-minute mark remaining in this game, Titans desperately trying to steal the ball away from Devin Linscott, but he manages to take time off the clock, hold on to it, and pass it up top. Sean Holland with it. Taking his time as he gets stick checked by his number 11 counterpart. Shot, a perfect shot.
Yeah, just over everybody. He had a line target to that far corner and got it.
Shane Pulio with his second goal of the game with 3.5 minutes to go makes it 12-6. Panthers have doubled up on the Titans.
Pinpoint accuracy.
So a closer game a week ago. The Titans actually got the dozen goals in that game, 12-8. Different story here to this point. 12-6. Panthers have turned the tables, and they continue to win faceoffs. Tavon Olson sprinting down. Tavon Olson scores.
Another one.
Tavon Olson picks up the faceoff and goes the distance.
See, look at what we were talking about earlier with when North had the ball and how much time there was. South wasted no time coming down and scoring. No time at all. Very quick.
What, they're taking the goal away?
No, it's on there, isn't it? 13?
I guess they are, yeah.
Isn't it still on the board? It's still on the board.
Yeah, it counts.
Yeah, definitely. But that's look how quickly they scored. And North has just not been able to do that.
Yeah. No resistance.
3:25 to play, and it's a 7-goal lead for the Panthers. And this game is essentially, I've seen bigger comebacks, but it certainly seems like it's over.
And again, the Panthers come away with the faceoff. Derek Downing, far sideline. Hands it off to Zach Clancy. Clancy in the middle. Tried a spectacular shot.
Yeah, he got hit.
Laying on his back. Try to launch it without looking at the net. It's still Panther ball with now 3 minutes remaining. Shane Pulio with it. Pulio able to get a shot away, and Pett saved it. Long pass, finds Batari. That's one of the nicest passes of the game, considering the distance, but Batari tried to turn around and hit Brendan Martin, and that one was missed. So the Panthers have an opportunity to take some more time off the clock with 2:40 left. Behind the net it goes. Number 5 is Garrett Fleury. Fleury circling. Schaefer Rancourt staying with him, but Fleury set himself up where he could have taken a shot. Instead, he backs it out to Zach Clancy and whistle. 2:12 remaining. Panthers get another goal. And it appeared to be Julio again, getting a hat trick, number 10.
Boy,
So
I talked about a lot of
floodgates
momentum.
have opened.
Yeah, this is, I
A
expected
runaway.
more of a difference.
14-6. It's all Panthers in this final game of the season for North. South still has to play Pinkerton tomorrow. So good luck recovering for that.
But North, I believe this is their last game.
On the schedule, it says they got Pinkerton
They
tomorrow.
got North or South? You said the Panthers play Pinkerton.
No, oh, it is South. You're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
South has Pinkerton
Yeah.
to go
4 and
tomorrow.
10, one's 4 and 10, one's 5
Yep.
and 10. So this is it for
That's
North.
right. So they'll have a lot of momentum to take into that Pinkerton game, but Pinkerton's the
Yep.
juggernaut, right? They're in first place, 15-1,
Yep.
and it's at Pinkerton. .142 to go. Substitutions here. 14-6. How about this rule, Tom? If one team has twice as many goals as the other team, no timeouts.
Yeah,
are
that's
allowed.
a good. That's a
No
good
more
rule.
timeouts.
No timeouts inside of 5 minutes.
Yeah,
That's a good rule.
just let it end.
Of course, this is a bitter end for Nashua North, but for Nashua South, I mean, they won't be this happy tomorrow by this time tomorrow if they play Pinkerton.
Right.
Yeah, that's going to be a one-sided game. But
The Panthers still have possession here and chance to add to their humongous lead. Shot and a goal, number 26.
Boy, wow.
And
You know, at this point, though,
Tyler Crocco.
at this point, do you want this to happen if you're South, or do you want North or South to just your players to just basically run the clock out?
I don't know the backstory, but if let's say it's all even and there's no ill will going into this game,
No ill will that I
you're
know.
creating it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Coach Redmond
Yeah.
for Nashua North, nice guy. I mean, I don't see where there's anything going on.
Although, if he's making mass substitutions and he's getting some players out there that haven't seen
that's
the field,
the other thing too is the
and
flip
they're
side.
taking the shots,
Right. And well, he does because you haven't
Right.
called that name all day.
No,
so
you're
that's,
right. And he got a huge cheer too when Tyler Crocco
Right.
scored
But
that
if I'm
goal.
South now, I just run the clock out. I mean, there's no way that North's going to come back in this game.
Yeah.
If I get possession of the ball, I run around the field and let those seconds tick down.
1:20 to go, and Troy Batari somehow came away from that huge scrum with the ball. Titans just trying to score for some pride here, and it's been a long time since they scored, trailing 15-6. Joey Page circling. One defender to beat, shoots it over Composite. He brought it back to his right.
What a job by South to shut them out for the
Yeah,
quarters.
I mean, the defense just sealed it
Yeah.
off.
Well, I think that it was a couple of big defensive plays, but I also think it was a lot of the possession. There's
Goal.
a goal, just as we've talked.
Tyler Dubian
Yep.
with a very nice spin move and shot it up in the upper quadrant of the net. A rare goal past Nate Radin in here in the second half. So it's Dubian with the goal, his second of the game, and it's a 15-7 score. The face-off in midfield with 44 seconds left. Dubian is the only player for North that has 2 goals. There's a bunch of multiple goal scorers for the Panthers. That's how this game has gone. Scooped up number 11 for North, Jacob Holmes. Loose ball in the corner. First back to get it is Adam Kelleher, number 18. It's passed on up ahead to number 3. Or is that 33? Jalen Pacheco. Loose ball, 4 seconds left. Whistle blows. With 3 seconds left. And this will do it. 2-1-0, a 15-7 victory for Nashua High South as they mobbed their goaltender, Nate Radin. A terrific job by the Panthers to come back and win this. They were down 2-0 early in a low-scoring first half. It was actually, was it 3-3 at the half or 4-4?
It was looked like it would be 3-3. Then all of a sudden, that quick goal right before the end of the half.
That was the end of the
and then
third quarter.
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't?
No, the quick goal right before the end of the half, and then another goal made it 5-3.
Okay.
5-3 at halftime.
So we have another game in the books between North and South, and this one not as close as we thought it would be. But the girls' game is still to come. North-South girls lacrosse coming up. John Collins with Tom King will bring that game to you as well here on YouTube and NashuaETV. Final score, 15-7. South takes it over North in boys lacrosse.
Perfect night at Stello Stadium.